let's jump on in. Most games I already know what they are, on the most part. It's time for innocent sweet time. Oh, it's very small. Can I make this bigger? Let's go bigger. Can't see the game, so hopefully this will work. Can you see the game now? There we go. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. I actually really greatly appreciate that, because you don't really see that in video games. This type of game can be pretty full on, so I actually kind of wish that there was a few other ones that were like this that would have a warning. Because yeah, there's triggers in these. So for the record, I've never played this before. I do know quite a bit about it, but I don't know how far in I'd have to get. So we're only going to spend a short amount of time with this. I already hate this title card. Just say. Text speed, there's not really much unseen text. After choices, no, I'll just go. First stream. Don't worry. We're just gonna try and woo everyone today. That's apparently what we're doing. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Shiori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you'd never... It's always fucking best friend since childhood. The kind of friend that you'd never see yourself making today. But it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Why does it say dwarves? Love this game though. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people really into this one. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, at least the dialogue seems to be a decent quality. I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswork and let Shiori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. If you say it like that, you were thinking you say it like that, you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Daimono. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think that we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Why is her outfit like she's a fish? Why is she a fish? She's got little scales. I wrote Nani and it wrote dwarves. I don't know, maybe dwarves are very full of questions. I guess you don't have to be mean. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Shiori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Daimono, have you decided on joining the club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Her face is weird. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, but in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Shiori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content about getting on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey Buns! Thank you for the shout out, Prince. You're excited? I don't know how long we're going to be doing of this, Buns. This is sort of a in-between before I play Monster Hunter. So, we'll see. I don't know if this is like, maybe this is a continuation we could do for Halloween, because I want to find a few spoopy games, but don't know how this one will fit in, we'll see. I was talking about how I'm worried that you would stop learning, won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. You just need Dokis. You don't need to hunt monsters. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Sayori is best girl. And I know that you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. Look, I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Four of us, fansmophobia. I've heard a couple of people talking about playing it. Monica is best girl. We fight. We should do fansmophobia. You have a potato PC. It looks pretty lowbrow. Hey Zorn, how you going? We're apparently in Doki Doki land, so if your heartbeat goes a flutter easy, this might be the right place for you. Never tried it, but we will. Never tried it, but we'll try it out. Okay. I don't know. I'll have a look at how much it is. Hey Redwood. School day has ordinaries. I've really just this makes me just want to play Danganronpa. I won't lie. School day is ornery as ever, and it's over before I know it. It's $14 American. Oh, it's $20. Ugh, it's a little much for a game that might be a one-off. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at a wall and looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I don't have a choice, I just have to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware of that she had any interests in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure the only did it because she thought it would be a fun to start a new club. How long are you playing this? I only just started this. I don't know how long we'll do at Redwood. I planned for only 30 minutes, so... but Prince is very keen on this, we'll see. Doki's won't let him. Sayori? 2 hours later. I know the whole game, I even played it too, but I won't spoil it. Sounds good. Best laid plans? I mean, that's my stream sometimes. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's just cunning to have it all planned out like this. The Dokis will hold you. They are cute, the cupcakes. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. I literally have a cupcake right next to me. I don't need her cupcakes, I can go get my own. Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Haven't we all been there? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, Mina! The new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Her outfit is extremely tight. Sayori always says something nice things about you. Girl 2. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Girl 3. Ah, Daimono. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yes, boobs. Mina. Ohio. Yeah. It's a trap. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I already hate this girl, by the way. Sorry. Natsuki? Girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's probably the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. God, Prince. That's all you wanted, isn't it? It's all what this is about, just cute girls for you to look at. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. Do I? Apparently I know this girl. It's great to see you again, Daimono. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Daimono. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. This is very weird to me, still reading high school drama stuff. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I like that we have the 4 cliches of anime right here. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and a space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs the wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were made to make the ears. So cute! Kawaii! I had no idea you were good at so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, why the fuck are you in the literature club? Go join the bloody cooking club. Get out of here. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika, and I follow. That's not the real drama of this game? Don't worry, I know Redwood. Again, I'm gonna preface, I'm not gonna be surprised too much in this game, I don't think. Kawaii desu. Sugoi, Natsuki. It's delicious. Umai! Sayori walks with her mouth full, and I was already managed to eat the icing on her face. I'll get icing on her face. I turn to get the cupcake around my fingers, looking the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? Baka? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. By the way, I really don't like Sun characters, just putting that out there. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't the hot cup of tea really help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles and let herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't just tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, but Sayuri seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Redwood's just enjoying himself. Another Red has arrived. Hey, Red Rover. Is this a first or blind playthrough? It is. I haven't played this before. But I don't think we're doing a full playthrough. This was just a quick look because we were in between stuff, and Prince was super keen on me playing this. The thing is, I don't know if we're going to be able to see the real content of this game in the time frame I was planning to play this. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fully fulfilling that dream. Monika's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting on all the effort into to start something brand new, especially when that something doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events and like the festival that much more important. Okay, you won't talk spoilers then? That's never fun. You need to save often, you'll get a good ending then. Can I get to an ending within half an hour to an hour, Redwood? That's my question. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we even graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah? We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Don't ask me, I don't know. Monica must have worked really hard, especially because I'm reading out all the dialogue. Worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. I love that their outfit is like this little cardigan that like looks like one of those the scaled fish biscuits or an acorn. Even though I still don't really know if I can keep up the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Daimono, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I quietly muttered myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I think I like Yuri's my type of character. You gotta go to the show, enjoy the game? Thanks, Buns. It's Yuri's best girl. Monica, you guys are gonna war. Reminds me of Blathers. Yeah, it's kind of like Blathers, this one. Yeah, that's true. Blathers' feathers. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but obviously, by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfortable in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That feels very poignant. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay. This game's pretty self-aware. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone so gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me down into another world, well, then I can't really put it down. So real horror is often something successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Well, this is new. Chris, you have no idea, I feel like, if you don't know what this game is. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. You do know what it is? You just never played it? Okay. I feel like everyone knows this game now. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it aloud! Give me that back. Fine, fine. Eh? Oh no, that's not air. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just so cute as you are. Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, sometimes, I guess. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Man, fuck me, like, I'm the blandest boy ever. Horror books? Are you getting shook while reading, or what? Her or me? No? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It is the truest form of writing is writing oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even your deepest reaches of your heart. Yeah. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Will sat in silence for a moment. Thank you, Chris. Shooketh. I just think about these two words together, it makes no sense to me at all. Do you do this while you're reading a book? You just scream into a book? Now you get sweaty palms, knees heavy, and then Mum Spaghetti just right into the book. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. Wow, these poor girls. I've just turned up and now it's like, yep. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member, I think it will help. I'm already a part of the crew, apparently. I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Daimono? Monika smiles warmly at once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I was about to say, is this guy like got no backbone? I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. There's vomit on his sweater already. Oh my god, the whole clip. I'm laughing so hard right now. Best scream.
Sponsored by Wade's Shadow Legends.
Oh my god, I do like my clips. But. I'm sorry, I thought... I don't know. You all... I'm defenseless against these three girls. Four girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision while it's like this? As if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. That is, rather. Silver, no horny here. It can't be horny now. Well, I guess you guys can. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. You guys are shit. One by one, the girls' lies line up. Yes, I'm so happy.
I do not wish to be horny anymore.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting, and we can all share. Daimono, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Thanks, Redwood. Hey, Daimono, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore. It's because she always stayed after school for clubs. Your leather brace with... the brace is doing it. My big chest, big manly chest. I'm curious what you actually know about this game. Well, I don't want to spoil it for other people if they are watching this for the first time, I guess, Steedling. But I feel like most people know what this game turns into.
This video is sponsored by
Let's just say this isn't what it is on the surface. Xander, hey, how you going, Xander? Yay! Again, this isn't a full playthrough. This is just a sort of a quick look. That's why I'm not quite sure how this will work. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. On the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of circumstances, and I'm sure that good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm curious, how many endings are to this game? It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. This is interesting. Something good might happen if whoever likes your poem the most. What? Oh, okay, I see. Melancholy. What words do we want? Passion. Breathe, fun, joy, socks, feather, jumpy, cute, forgive, pleasure. Scars. I kind of like scars. It's what scars. With a deep voice is perfect as a narrator. Thanks, buds. Brother buds. Wait, do we know if you're a boy or a girl in the game? I assume I must be a boy. Actually, that's a good point. Does it ever stipulate? Uncanny, infallible. I like infallible. Melody, desire, mouse, flea, hair, special, congregant. Question. Infallible. Sweet, alone, climax, unending, heartbeat, landscape, misery, secretive, pink, bubbles. Misery, heartbeat, secretive. Should I go with heartbeat for Doki Doki? Special. Unending. Climax. Alone. Misery. I like misery. Climax. I'm gonna go Lurky, but you'll be here. No prob, Silver. We'll probably switch over to Monster Hunter eventually. Lazy, shiny, kawaii. Kawaii's in here. Shopping, laugh, party. Wonderful, empty. I mean, you chose climax, Chris. Wonderful, empty, adventure, grief. Wonderful, shopping. These are crap words. Empty. I kind of like empty in a poem. Yukoi for the meme. But it's a terrible one here. Oh, you can see which one was affected by who. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. I don't really care. I'm just gonna pick words I like, and then I get what I get. Wonderful? Wonderful of empty adventure. Empty? Wonderful. Let's go with wonderful. Time, amazing, flying, vivacious, extraordinary, cage, twirl, heaven sent. Comfort, heaven sent's pretty good. Extraordinary, heaven sent. Like heaven sent. Silly, play, extreme, broken, romance, puppy, graveyard, universe, electricity, sadness. These are a lot more simpler words. You probably won't be able to join today, but you'll be in stream. No problem, Silver. The extreme, broken, graveyard, electricity. Kinda like the extreme. Valentine's smile, boop, tragedy, after image, unrequital, disarray is a good word, vertigo, prayer, hope. I'm just choosing words I like, by the way. Vertigo. Hope is always a good word. Boop. Who gets boop? Oh, it's the happy girl. Disarray, unrequited. Disarray. I like disarray. Do it. You guys can't control me. This is my word. This is my poem. I also know that you guys know things, so this doesn't work. Aura, shame, bliss, strawberry dream, pure raindrops, variance. Variance is a good word. Shame. Shame. Aura. Variance. Vivid, inferno, vibrant, hopeless, dark, doki doki, skirt, papa, papa, giggle, disaster. Disaster's a good word. Vivid, vibrant. Vivid and vibrant, that's interesting. I don't know anything about this game or its characters except that. That's the thing, Silver. Papa. No, I knew someone would mention the Papa thing. Vibrant or disaster? Or hopeless? Vibrant's a good word. Let's go with vibrant. Disown, fantasy, eternity, rose, tears, destiny, kitty, bed, explode, meager. Eternity. It's easy. Suicide, waterfall, nibble, headphones, daydream, calm, peaceful, poof. Poof. Waterfall, daydream, headphones, peaceful, love, suicide, sunny, daydream, peaceful. Nibble, nibble. Bit of nibbles. Peaceful. Ambient, pain, sticky, chocolate, atone, chocolate. Judgment, nightgown, marshmallow. Sunset, starscape. Nightgown. Hey Moonificent, how's it going? Oh dear. Sticky ammo. Do it. Sticky. Sticky. Chocolate, starscape, marshmallow. Chocolate, marshmallow, starscape. Chocolate. I like the word marshmallow. Judgment. Judgment calls. Isn't judgment missing an E? Is judgment? Doesn't judgment have an E? Judgment or marshmallow? I've never had a situation where I've ever had to choose between judgment and a marshmallow. It does have an E? Yeah, okay, alright. Oh well, we're not picking that one because they've misspelt the word. Captive, intellectual, massacre, essence, cheer, nature, infinite, infinite. Agonizing, depression, ocean, infinite. Entropy? Oh man, fuck. Getting spacey words. Rainbow, summer, festa, together, vanilla, happiness, spinning, ribbon, loud, entropy. Charm, vacation, defeat, contamination, anxiety, sugar, dazzle, music, hop, playground. Defeat, Anxiety. I like defeat. Fickle, skipping, embrace. Cry, warmth, heart, anger, holiday, vitality, pout. Embrace. Precious, crimson. I'm going to speed this up now because we're almost there. Precious, crimson, journey, hurt, promise, disorientated, frightening, clouds, fireworks, color. Precious. Disorientated? Crimson. Crimson's a good word. Marriage, unstable, bouncy, effluid. How do I say that word? Effluid? Effluent? Is it effluent? Peace, horror, awesome, sparkle, bunny dance. Effluent? I don't know how to say that word. Is it effluent? Unstable, bouncy, horror, peace, awesome. Peace is nice. That's right? Okay. This is the first and only time that you'd have to pick between judgment and a marshmallow. It's true. Bouncy? Peace. I think I kind of want peace here. Sparkle? Sparkly? Go peace. I'm curious what the hell it's going to do with this. Alright. Here we go. It's poem time. Hi again, Daimono. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Daimono. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or whatever. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops herself back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Daimono always gives his best as long as he's having fun. That's true. He helps me with my busy work without even asking. You like this cat? I like that cat too, the wiggly boy. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri is, that's because your room is messy, it's so distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. What the fuck? How come you and Daimono can become good friends too? Sometimes you read these things and it's just the dialogue that comes out of characters, like not anything we'd say in the real world. Sayuri, As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri, me, not really. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means that it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. That's a weird thing to say. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Or discussing books together. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. How can she have any idea what kind of book I would like? Enthusiastically, I take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk about Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her.
I'm horny.
Everyone's horny.
I'm horny.
Which one is it doing? Is it Yuri? You guys like Yuri? She sinks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But only that, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing her, I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's obviously something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. That's very horny. I'm on the sound command break, you jerks. You're making me tempted. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure that I don't accidentally give you anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts falling apart. Again, this feels like maybe this is self-referential. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Thank you for the host, Chris. Really comfy stream, ooh. Wait, I'm gonna get my tea. Okay, Redwood. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, are you, Daimono? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. So, don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to take a look at life from a different news perspective. When the horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should... Man, I feel like this is the thing I should have put voices on for this one, but that would have really stress-test me. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please let me stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least, the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me go get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I had put it into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm so sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just not something I'm very used to.
I do not wish to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy.
Am I the only one that thinks all hardcore anime girls have to have a letter I at the end of their name? No. Okay, so Chris, the way that characters in Japanese are, they will generally end with particular sounds, so, like vowels. So you will commonly see eyes on the end of thing. It's also used, certain characters are used because of they are in reference to particular parts of nature and stuff. That's it. That is reading in a company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. How do you distract each other reading a book? Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about the reading it in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Okay, this is super weird. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but I feel somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that... Where are the other girls? I realize that she's not actually looking down at her own book. I glance over. She looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Really don't mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. This boy is full on in there. Once we each lean into it a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is all the way is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. She's probably from Canada? What does that mean, Redwood? Damn it, this is very horny. This is a very horny game, I feel like. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh look, it's a different cut. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. It looks very much under her. It's not between us, it's more on her side, it feels like. I do the same with my right arm and right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after I flips it to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Too horny, guys, horny warning. I need to wait 3 more minutes. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. This boy he's just... I don't know how to be, I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? Oh, I don't know how to read. I'm a fucking student and I don't know how to read a book. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. This boy is you? I don't know about that, Prince. I have no, I'm reading what's happening as events. I don't know at what point it becomes me. I have no control in this situation. Because most people from Canada are apologizing? Oh, I see. I mean, a streamer said it to me. Yeah, sometimes you do have like a... I'm the type of person who apologizes quite a lot. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished the page before me, so I turn on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. This is really fucking intimate. My thumb gently letting go of the page. This person's horny for books, whoever wrote this. My thumb gently letting go of each page, letting it flutter over to her side as it catches under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but do you want to go fuck? Sorry. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. That's why you apologize a lot? Your dad's from Canada? Damn, I never knew books could be turn on a dude, apparently. I don't think the book's doing it, Silver. Like, she's afraid she'll do something. It's not like she can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. It's a weird thing to say to a person that you've never met before, like you've only known for like maybe like an hour in your life. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Daimono, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I mean, I thought the same thing as her. Like, what? What a weird statement. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. Well, you just analyzed a person you've met in an hour. I guess it's more, I meant, that's kind of cute. What are you trying to say all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh, it's poem time. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright with you, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases a hand from the book, causing it to close on the top of my thumb. Alright, I guess we'll do some reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? What? This boy. It's a thirsty boy. I guess I don't have that much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up after a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I'm up to, I left in the book, and then slip back into it. Guys are very horny for this game. All the characters... all this main character needs is a fedora. God damn it, Monica, I was on the run. I make a mental note of where I was up to left in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we do find someone to share it with? Oh, we do it with individuals. Oh, what's happening, chat? Maybe too horny? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, we do it. We rotate, I see. Who do we want to go with? You guys can choose. I don't know if this really matters here. Surely I should... Oh, thank you for the host, Prince Man. Sayori? I feel like Sayori would be the best choice because she's our friend. Yuri, because we just had a moment. Keep leaning into Yuri. Monica. Oh, actually, what we'll do, we'll put up a poll. Put a poll. What do you guys want? Who go with? Sayori. Natsuki. Yuri. Why do I feel like Natsuki is gonna be like the... Oh, whoops, that's 2 minutes. We don't need 2 minutes. It's too late. I feel like Natsuki is probably going to be the one that gets like the short end of the stick. Wow, what's in Yuri? Trust Kelby-sama? I wish the girls wanted to see my poems. I think mine are good. Silver, have you got poems that you want to show to girls? Looks like Yuri's winning. I think we're gonna go with Yuri, maybe. Nobody trusts Kelby-sama. Apparently not. Alright. I think that's enough time. I'm gonna give you guys maybe like another 10-15 seconds, and then we'll do it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna snack on this little cupcake. Caramel. Oh no, that's Scotty. Yeah. Alright, Yuri it is. I'm gonna lean into the same girl. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything. We actually got her internal thoughts though. You got that from Nutski? Yeah. I got Nutski's cupcakes right here. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. What? Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? She stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I mean, it just meant, She trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger through along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Oh, so she thinks she's hot shit? I think the most notable thing is that I recognize the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering has completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. This is doing it for you, Chris? Not that finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time. It all comes together with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club, else in the club, gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure whether Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it was a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of itself funny. Thank you for the follow, Ambrosaurus. How you doing? I feel like everyone that would be coming past on this stream very much knows this game. No, you just wanted to use a sound command, your break is over? Okay. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, actual writing. Alright, time to read a poem, everyone. You're doing well? You haven't seen a Doki stream in ages? I feel like October might be the appropriate time for it, wouldn't we say? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Interesting. I'm so sorry I have a terrible handwriting. It's pretty shit. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Wow, does that actually... I wonder whether or not that actually realized how long I was doing that. Ah. Well, I don't read scripted very often. Actually, I was actually thinking your handwriting is pretty. This guy is so complimentary. He's just so in there. Eh? That's a relief. How do you flicker back? You just take off your clothes and you just wiggle. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you going to ghost Yuri? Hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Daimono. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did go and glance over it, after all. But remember, the poet often expresses their own thoughts and feelings in the experiences of their work. Oh, like this. Yeah, pretty much. Perfect, Red. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to the ghost. Shameless self-promo? Alright. Chris would like a shout out, everyone. If you guys have not already followed Chris, go check him out. He plays a lot of co-op games with people, like Jackbox, Among Us, and things like that. Take a sip of water? Alright, water time. I'm actually almost out of water. We might need to refresh at some point. Lingering in her past, remaining the last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting that. I hadn't even thought about it. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so I wish I could hear my poem. My poem would have just been hot garbage. Smashing words together. Nah. If anything, I could learn a thing or two from you. An experienced girl like yourself. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Daimono. Water? Now everybody, you'll probably drown. I'm out of water, you can't drown me, Red. Me too? Alright, who are we going to now? Alright, who was second on the poll? I think we had 2 for Sayori and 1 for Monica, was it? What do you guys want? You want to do another poll? We'll do another quick poll. Who next? Yuri, Natsuki, Monica. I'm gonna change it back down to 1 minute. Yuri, then Monica. Got a bit of a split. Oh, you definitely have a bit of a split. It looks like Sayori's winning. Alright. Looks like Sayori. It looks like we're gonna go with Sayori. Alright, let's go for it. Unless it gets a 50-50. No, looks like it's over. There we go. It's a tie. No, it's not a tie yet. Sayori wins. Time to spend time with our friend. Sayori, this is a good poem, Daimono. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy that will be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why I'm impressed. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? You know, trying new things like this or for other people. That's something only really good people do. If I don't talk as much, I'm playing MLB, the show. I don't know what that, Major League Baseball. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Oh, this is much easier to read. I'm sleeping a bit while I'm listening. Okay, Redwood, no problem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sounds like a schoolgirl's poem. Kissing my forehead. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No! It's just a little bit. You can't answer a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late for school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, last one. Natsuki and Monica. Want to do another quick poll? Or Natsuki, I feel like, here. Just do Monica. Feels like when I go Monica. Yeah? I feel like people will feel on Monica. Oh, poor Natsuki. I think that's the answer right there. I don't think it's gonna change. Or Monica. Monica. Monica? Monka. Monka S. Get some Monka S in the chat. Alright, Monica it is. Hi Daimono. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. No one likes Natsuki. I mean, that's the problem with you write a Sun character. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm just much better going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Not really. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Daimono. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Daimono. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something like so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort in. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it by just feel, or letting them simply deeply analyze for all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has had at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near the level yet. Don't worry so much about her. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn and by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you best most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. This feels like a very hollow interaction, by the way. Like, I don't know what this is. It just feels very like cold back and forth. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Not really. I love how she doesn't even mention Natsuki. Nobody cares about her. Redwood's not impressed. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, this one actually has a scrollable. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. My retinas! Already scorched with the permanent copy of meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole. Infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, it's a spooky one.
I'm hungry.
Horny story time. My retinas!
I'm hungry.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming off too strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So try hard to make it perfect, and then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same point for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand. Go with the flow. Mega horny? Oh my god, what would mega horny be? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, teacher. I'll just go home now. See you guys. I don't think there's anyone else to talk to. Alright. Good game, guys. Daimono, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What?
I'm coming.
Pixie, why? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put some effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put some effort in. We'll all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Hungry.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway.
I'm hungry.
Chat's just entertaining themselves with some hornies. Mega horny. Fair enough. I guess also Pixies probably is the closest to mega horny. Well, I guess they each their own. Anyways, I guess I'll share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. Wah! People can wah. And that's about it. Deep. Also, I realized... Hang on, no one pointed out to me the game isn't full screen. What the heck? Guys, what are you doing? Actually, maybe we don't want that. Maybe we'll just center it. I don't know why I sent it. Thought I've been floating for a long time. Come on. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced? I don't like that poem, by the way. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But that isn't the point of poems. For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But on the other hand, the other nice thing would be simple writing is to put you more weight on wordplay. But nobody can what? Like a favorite Pelico, except for maybe Waluigi. Waluigi has a very powerful wah. Wah! Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps you bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more weight went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. So she's calling herself a pro now. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did I? Did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. You. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they have been nice, there's no way that my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their perspectives on poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem onto the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. She hates it. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? The real superior thing is Wade's. That's the best poem of all. Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Daimono too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Daimono liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Daimono appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know that you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was just... If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Daimono started showing up. Okay. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Daimono, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. Chat. Chat. Oh my god. Wow, that was probably the fastest combos we've had. She started it. If I could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, no force have to figure out. Gotcha. Help me explain that to Daimono. You guys like being cornered down by... I guess that's my answer. Wait. There has to be a reason... There's a reason we have to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings with the most effective... meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Daimono? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Alright. Good job, team. Alright. Do you guys think this should be my choice, or do you guys want to get involved? Thanks, Buns. Choose Yuri. I actually agree with Yuri in a sense, but Yuri's being very dismissive. Natsuki? Nobody cares about Natsuki. Chaos? Bring chaos. Do you guys want to get involved? Do we want to have this be an involved choice? My gut tells me to talk to Sayori, because... Again, my character doesn't know squat. And if I choose one, I'm just going to bring chaos to the party. I think I might choose Sayori. I'm going to be non-confrontational here. Let's see how much this game likes non-confrontation. Cut. I really disagree with Natsuki though. Like, yes, it has its place, but it seems like she just doesn't understand it, unfortunately. Alright, let's go Sayori. Natsuki just glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri's express is so defenseless, I can't even bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making a friend feel like this? Daimono, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to interject I mean, that's not what I was intending to do, but whatever. This is the problem with, like, choices like that, because you don't know what the choice is actually going to turn into. Their own feelings into their own conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings as to what just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing. There we go. Perfect. Yuri's poems are amazing because they have painted beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always been. Big and beautiful. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands between her with bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Can we all have a piece of Daimono? There's no need to fight her. That's right, I'm here for everyone. Big melons. Oh god. Red. This is why Sayuri is vice president. I whispered to Monica. He nods in return. To be honest, I might come for as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means that Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious she knows exactly what she's doing. See? Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a bit more. The main character just seems to have a thing for Monica. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was alright, mostly. Daimono, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about talk it with everyone. Monica is best girl. Is she? Big badonkadonks. Huge bagongalongas. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Agree to disagree. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Daimono, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. By the way, this is this is the end of my stream week. This is destroying my throat talking so much. Kind of out of breath. For those who know the ending, I have a USB drive. What? What does that mean, Prince? Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri? What happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, about Yuri and Natsuki. Why does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why you make good friends with you. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Ugh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my god. Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, okay, we're doing another poem. I need water. Thank you. So, by the way, guys, I kind of do want to swap over. This is taking its toll. I don't know if I can keep going on doing this one. So, question. From what I know about this game, it takes quite the sudden turns. Will we see that after finishing this poem? Or is this a game that maybe we return to another time? Save first? I will save. I might do this poem and then I'll save. Because then I'll have forgotten what I've written. Save first and come back? Maybe one day. We'll see. Party, unrestrained. Time, existence. Existence is a good word. Determination! Chocolate, clouds. Oh, there's some of the same words. Wait, am I just going to choose the same words? Or keep going? I'm not... I think I might be done, Prince.
I'm horny.
Silver's horny. Extraordinary, incongruent.
I'm horny.
I wonder if it took out words that I didn't choose last time.
I'm horny.
Chat. Oh my god, chat. I vote take a week off for Animal Crossing and play this every week. No, Animal Crossing. I do want to play Animal Crossing for the rest of the week. Because I want to do the Halloween stuff for it. I want to incorporate more Halloween-y stuff as we go. We did just start Cuphead, but I don't think this will replace Cuphead. So we'll see. You vote the same? You guys really want to see this game? Whistle, peace, shopping, incongruent, vivacious. You're outnumbered? I mean, there's a lot of people that aren't here at the stream right now. Remember, guys. Extraordinary? Anime, headphones, explode, puppy, contamination, embrace, despise. Portrait's a good word. Heaven Sent's a good word. I like portrait and Heaven Sent. Portrait? You like Animal Crossing? If you want to see the twist, I would suggest saving and coming back on another day. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a long game. This is why I didn't really want to play this now, because it's like I knew I couldn't get done in half an hour, and now we're an hour over. So, but I don't really want to swap over to Monster Hunter, because if I'm only doing like an hour of Monster Hunter, oh no, it's like about 2 hours, I guess. I actually need to do some grinding. I need to make sure I have a good amount of resources, but I can probably do that off stream. Because I will be doing a community event with the Monster Hunter community, so I need to make sure I'm prepped for that. I'm quickly internalizing these words. Oh, Wrath was there. I didn't notice that. Starscape? Judgment without an E. I want to see what poem it could create out of these. Incapable is a good word. Maybe what we'll do is because I need to take a break. I haven't had a break yet. So I've been streaming for 3.5 hours without a break, so what I might do is I might take a quick break. Maybe we continue. Maybe I'll put it up to a vote. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see this game continued or not? Hey GG, how you going? Am I okay? What's up? What was the other game you played today? Are you gonna buy it? Oh, the early game? That was Helltaker. It's free. It's actually free, Prince. You want to see this return? Also do some exercise? Alright, I'll do some exercise after this bit. You're looking AS Thanks, TG. That may have been Prince's influence. Of course, we want this to continue. To be honest, I kind of look ridiculous. I mean, I feel like it works. Awesome, Daydream, Sparkle, Infallible, Massacre, Sweet, Disorientated. Infallible. Disoriented's good. Unstable, Analysis, Imagination, Graveyard. Peaceful, Imagination. Unrequited. Unrequited's a good word. Vitality, Misery, Cheer, Tragedy, Summer, Valentine, Vertigo. Romance, Empty. Empty or Ocean? I feel like empty. Pure, Together, Sing, Lust, Nature, After Image, Lazy, Vibrant, Adventurous, Tenacious. Bunny, Atone, Covert, Rose, Heartbeat, Silly, Spinning, Warm, Prayer, Electricity. Iron is a good word. Alright. I think what we will need to do, if we're going to continue this, is I need to take a break. So, I'll come back after a small break, and then I'll do... Actually, I'll do some exercise during the break, Redwood, for you. Yeah. I guess we'll continue this. So, that's what it looks like on the voting poll. Do it. Alright. So I'll switch over to BRB and I guess we'll continue this. Oh my god. I was not expecting to play this today, so, you know, whatever. We'll see if we can get to some of the more interesting content of this game, because so far it's wearing thin, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'm a BRB.
Get up to burn, stab me the fire, never feel your desire. One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like a wave. Get up to rock, get up to burn, stab me the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, right fears, that's what this made to start with. You haven't heard it, girl. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Beat the sonic, that's my heartbeat in you. One day I noticed that the world was broken. Spoiled as hell, we had our senses down. Oh, I would see this whole world falling blue. Not this space marched in black. Hey, get up to rock, get up to burn. Stab me the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, raise your voice, that's how you start a new thing. You must have heard it now. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Beat the sonic, that's my heartbeat in you. That world is filled with ease easy answers to swallow. Life is to gobble down the perfect killer. That truth is that you are the one being eaten. Don't need my answer to be written the book. Oh, I'm on to keep my thirst for what it's worth. No use in passion, not my own. Get on the rock, get up to bear. Stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high. Trust the fears, that's how you're supposed to use it. You must have heard it. Go. Don't be afraid to look yourself in the eye. Big thoughts on you, that's my heart beating you.
And I'm back, everyone. After a bit of exercise. How you all doing? Hey, 42 Carat. You love it? What, this buff body? Alright. Hey, Kuro, welcome back. Yeah, it's Doki Doki. Prince managed to convince me to do it. And it's turned into a full thing now, because I haven't gotten to anywhere. Hey, Rainbow. Your phone is at 0%. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know, Rainbow. What have you done? Are you plugged into the wall? Did you update Monster Hunter? It probably should be updated because I was playing Genshin yesterday, so I hope so. But at this rate, I don't think we're playing Monster Hunter today, Buns. I think the vote went through, and I think we're just doing Doki Doki today. So I guess we'll do Monster Hunter more next week, and do the big event for Monster Hunter with all the community. But yeah, probably will be doing actually. This actually works out because I think I'll be doing 3 to 4 sessions next week of Monster Hunter. My phone was at the 0% for like 12 minutes without charging. Or sometimes it takes a bit for it to roll up, I guess. Oh god, Pixie. You're not meant to see me like this. I can't. At least I've covered up my nipples, so. How you doing, Pixie? I know it was just a small update, but it took forever to copy finishing. Oh, sometimes it happens at Buns. I don't really know. But yeah. Give me nipples? I can't. It's against Twitch terms of service, Pixie. They hate nipples here. Anything that possibly can lactate, it's not for them. Get me in strife. How you doing today? Why do we have sexy dye? Apparently because Prince requested it, and I've just been in doing like romance mode games, so it's sort of stuck around. It's for OnlyFans. That's right. If you subscribe to my OnlyFans, you can get all the nipples you want. Is Prince still here? Yeah, I think he is. He's been enjoying this game, so. Alright. Let's continue. I don't know, again, I don't know if we're going to see any of the real content to this game, but we'll see. You come back and see me shirtless in a high school. Oh, Steedling, when you put it that way. Oh no. I mean, I came from hell. Now I'm here to harass small girls, I guess. Although, what do you just say? Link? Prince actually sent me the picture of this directly. It had a man's head on it, so we had to remove the man's head. Fortunately, I have a taco-shaped head. It's very flat on the bottom, so. Alright. We ready? We ready for more story? Hopefully my voice doesn't give out on me. Alright. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Usual? This is like the second day. The FBI is watching me. What, for nipples? Water? Oh, I just filled up on water. Hi, Daimono. Yo, Siori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. Get her in the mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Siori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Siori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. It's empty in there. Wah! Thanks, Brother Buns. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And then when she turns it upside down, it lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Siori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought the snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to conveniently forget all the money you spent on that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So it only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Rainbow loves Siori. There we go. We've got someone who likes Siori. There we go. I think we've had everyone but Natsuki so far. That poor Sun. Not hungry, just horny. Well, that's a form of hungry, I guess. The more awaits. I didn't notice that she was listening. Her face in a book always says. I wasn't listening or anything. I feel like my concentration's like gone since I've left. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Daimono to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Siori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much. It's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Nobody cares about Natsuki. I could totally be friends with her. Also, thank you for the follow. Not really, Serena. I appreciate it. Accept the revolution. Hang on, I've got to do some exercise, guys. So, give me 2 seconds. We'll get a little cat on screen. Which cat do we want? That will do. Enjoy cat on screen while they can look at the cat while I exercise. Hello, you just finished the game today? Really? This is my first time playing it. So I kind of know what to kind of expect, but we'll see. Alright. Who's Natsuki? I've been a while since I played the game. Alright, hang on. I'll show you. She'll appear soon enough, probably, because we're in the classroom together. Alright, workout time. Be right back. Okay, you remember who she was after a quick Google? Probably your least favorite. I feel like so far everyone has disliked her. Pink hair and angry all the time. Do any of you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? I used to. Nose peeling stickers. What do you mean, Chris? That's the only way to solve a Rubik's Cube. To be honest, Chris, I can't remember the specific technique, but basically one of the things you want to do is you want to keep your thumbs on the two middle ones and rotate from there. Wow, I'm more out of breath than I normally would. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? I shall say nothing. It was my first time playing it too. Pink hair and useless sounds like an anime character right now. I feel like there'd be quite a few of them. Hehehe. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, I told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes. Alright, you're gonna head out? No problem, Brother Buns. You're gonna finish watching the new season of The 100. I have no idea what that is. Sounds like Rainbow in 2015. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Wait, she tricked Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hehehe. Pwah! Yeah! I have no something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was, a cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I played my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I'm in my tongue. You're going through a lot over that one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with you. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. Get it. Get it. The cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches around to nudges Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Oh my god. Rainbow's DLC tier list. Stop tier listing people. For God. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No, I will not accept arguing. Don't worry, I'm already in argue mode. It's a good TV series. It's a sci-fi drama with some Aussie actors in it. Oh, really? The newest season is any good? It's season 4 or 5. Oh, wow. It's been going for a while. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than any of us combined. Sorry, stop bullying Rainbow for wanting a tier list. The tier list is fine. Concepts of tier list is fine. It's tier listing people. I know these are fake people, but still. Yep, season is awesome. It's the final season. Final seasons, guys. Better get in on it. I have no idea what it is. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Also, enjoy your luck, Serena. Or is it not really Serena? That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. The 100. I'll check it out. Hang on, we'll Google it. Yeah, I legit have not seen this. I haven't even seen pictures of this. It looks like Lost, just looking at the pictures. Is it a battle royale? Rainbow has stopped the tier listing actual people she knows. She'll forever tier list people she will never meet for other things. Fight me. I might be small and I might cry if people are mean to me. It's a very powerful skill. They're discussing about making a spin-off of it. Oh wow. Must have been pretty dang popular. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play for, something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Daimono. She smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love a chance to share with some once I'm ready. I see. Well, if that's the case, best of luck. Thanks! So I don't miss anything, did I? Not really. You chose to leave out Miss Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure that Natsuri will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why does she live in the closet? Hey Yuri. Suddenly I noticed that Yuri's reading a different book to the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Hey Predicate, how you going, man? It happened. It finally happened. Prince convinced me to play this game. Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Hey, welcome back. Wait, hold on. Something is if... Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. Later, man. Enjoy the show. Thanks for hanging out. The OnlyFans Palico? Yeah. I feel like Al didn't notice this at first. He walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Remember, you guys have the power to stop this. I'm stuck in this buff body outfit until you free me. I'm simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have a water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I'm too fucked to recognize the details. That's okay. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Is it though? I'm not sure. Yeah? Where are you two off to? Yeah, Yuri's going to make some tea, so... Suddenly I realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please you mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Daimono in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Daimono. Yuri quickly exits the room. I follow. Confrontation. Once they're in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Daimono, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing you do is bad, as you make it seem in your head. The outfit is missing something? Oh no. Please don't. What are you going to request now? Hang on, I'll be back in a bit. Rainbow's going to go argue to upgraded chem class. No problem, Rainbow. Have fun with that. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions that we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Water? I do need water. Thank you. Your mind turns to a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Daimono, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. Alright, you gonna go now? You're blitzed out of your fucking mind. No problem, Al. Thank you for hanging out. Everyone, if you haven't already, go check out Al. I think I shouted out Al earlier, but I'll do it again. Al was playing Fallout. Oh yeah. Oh, it's been playing a lot of Sega. Playing a lot of Sega. I like being friends with you too. I kind of feel awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Daimono, do you like oolong tea? I love oolong tea, actually. Yeah. Is there anything is fine. Thanks, Chris. If it wasn't for Phantom Figoria, I'd probably have grabbed Sonic Mania. I think it's on sale right now. Actually, Sonic Mania is on my list to play. We were talking about that Ghost game earlier, but I don't know, maybe. We'll think about it. Might be a good Halloween one, but I feel like a lot of people are playing it right now. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to like 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? You were letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Uh-oh. Scadios. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Daimono. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how to keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Yeah. It's a very, very horny moment. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Daimono, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain regularly. Oh, so I tried my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely. Oh. Fuck's sake, game. Oh, you can't hear the sound of commands. Oh, the game's been silent. Sorry, guys. I didn't notice that I'd muted it at some point. I must have hit the short key. That's probably why you couldn't hear the sounds either. They use the same thing. Your posture, right? Always hunched over while reading. Yeah. I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. See, Prince has the ability to be horny. You can't, Chris. I have some chocolate as well. A small bag of chocolate candies that I kept hidden in Sayori's her candy radar. I take it, since it will go well with tea. That's a funny thing to say. I've never thought chocolate goes super well with tea, personally. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each of us holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. She slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. She hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Sure she hasn't. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my will to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can always... That's him dropping the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. He holds it so that I don't have to have any hard time reading it. Have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, and then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely normal. But that means I can't stop here. I instantly put the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips. Horny, this is a very horny moment. Is Yuri the love interest here? So this is a visual novel, all harem situation, Brett. So we've got I think we can romance any of the girls. I think I got Yuri because I chose particular word patterns. Yeah? Your expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. Daimono, sorry. I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Just checking that you were going for one of them. I don't think I haven't... I'll be honest, Brett, the game is doing itself. I've really not had that much interaction. It's mostly me just reading this. The question is, can you romance all of them? I kind of don't think it's that type of game, Silver, as you'll see. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't even avert her gaze. I noticed her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Daimono, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, the tourist tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without even so much a word between us. I get the feeling something neither of us will have had the courage to bring up. Alright, who are we going to show the poem to first? Alright, again, I'll let you guys do the first one, and maybe I'll just pick the ones in the future. So, who do we want to go with? Do you want to continue with Yuri? Pick a girl. It's Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica. I think, you could just break the mold and we just go for Natsuki, just to get as far away from Yuri as possible. Wear a mustache. Oh my god, do I have a mustache? Let's have a look. Monica? Let's see if we have a mustache. I'll have a look-see. I'll wait. While you guys vote, I'm going to try and find a mustache. I have a beard. We could be a little cheatsy. I can do this for now, and I'll fix it. Might look a little weird. Got the little bits. Otherwise, I can try and find a mustache. Looks a little weird. Guys, I feel like I'm now in a porno. What's happening? Oh, did I write Yui? I wrote Yuri. Whoops. That's okay. You guys want to go with Monica? Monica this time? Alright. Well, Monica seems like she needs a bit more attention right now. Porn stash go-go. He needs the chopper mustache. God, I'm surprised you guys know. Wait, okay. Do you guys know who Chopper is? Chopper Reed? I swore that was like an Australian only thing. So do you guys actually know who Chopper Reed is? Oops. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Porn stash a go-go needs the chopper. We'll click this and then I'll go find a porn stash, I guess. Oh, this will be really hard because I need to carve it out. This might have to do. Because if I can't, I don't know if I can cut one out very easily, quickly. Are we happy with this, or do you want me to actually put a bit more effort in? Nah, just nickname the mustache. These are frustrating. All right, maybe we'll stick with this because otherwise it might take me a bit too long to make one. And actually get a little bit of sideburn. Up to me. What have I become today? What is this day? I don't even know what this day is anymore. This is the end of the week. This is what happens. Hi again. How's the writing going? It's alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy for you to apply yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share that with what you wrote today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding your inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or at least when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes inside her head or hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, not of course not. I just meant I wish that she didn't keep her to herself so much. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Easy more, Dora. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispered that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Not really. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Reds, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Oh, thank you for the follow, Torn. Hope you enjoy this rendition of this game while I'm stuck in a tiny costume. She's talking about a gambling keyboard? Gaming keyboard. Yeah, she's just click-clacking it away. You read good? Thank you for reading to me tonight. No problem, Torn. I hope you enjoy it. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What? An endless poem of meaninglessness. Thank you. I just like the idea she is on a click-clack keyboard. Fairly sure I know what this means. Wait, what? Load me? Save me? Load me. Maybe she is talking about a video game. What is going on here? I do have that smooth voice. I don't know about that, guys. I kind of sus, not gonna lie. Oh my god, Chris, where did you find that? That's a pretty good one. I'm not surprised Among Us emotes are gonna start appearing. I am pretty sus, though. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's the way I write it, just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's a sub-emote? Yeah. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes you feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, it's a little hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, and when that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh. Okay. The game is literally talking to me right now. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. I haven't been saving at all, by the way, guys. I wasn't expecting to play this game for so long, so you know. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Okay, so I have a feeling this game is going to get meta on me at some point. That's my advice for the day. Alright. Let's save, like she said. Empty slot. There we go. It's from Mattis Games. Oh, okay. Let's see. Do they have other ones that are like, I suppose I can click on it and have a look-see. Oh yeah, they do have a queue. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Alright, what do we want? Do you want to go Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri? I'll probably go with whatever we see in text. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri? He has this one. I feel like you need a sweaty boy situation sometimes. You get very nervous. Anyone but Natsuki? Alright, I feel like we should go Sayori. Not Sayori, Yuri. We had our little moment, we've had a little break, and we'll come back to her. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stands at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Daimono, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to give everything more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think that before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone so motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? She nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only really write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It's with you. Alright. The raccoon was the long one. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human being. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread from my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was my symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon incitements its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Where's this going? The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps it's merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic Pavlovian conditioning. Pavlovian conditioning? I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Interesting. I think we just... Did she just kill the raccoon? And ate the raccoon? I don't think that's what's insinuating, but... I might have to go to sleep relatively soon. That's okay, Chris. No problem. You enjoy slip. Again, I wasn't even planning to do this full game, so... I don't know how long it is. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't imagine what this poem is about. That's right. A bit closer to my preferred writing style. To be honest, I'm feeling slightly disappointed with myself today. What happened, Dusk? You'll stay a bit longer? Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more of my unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. She likes enjoying feeding, she enjoys feeding bread to raccoons. Or teasing animals. Or killing animals. I don't know. Feelings, you watched hentai during online class. I can't tell if you're for real, Dusk. I feel like you're going to be very distracted doing that. You put a little kappa there so I can never tell. But just letting you know that I have to go so very soon. That's okay, Chris. Red's surprised. Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Daimono? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. It's the best we can do is to respect each other in our individualities, even as it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Yes, for real. Classes are more boring. Gotta entertain yourself somehow, I guess, Dusk. Writing? Listening?
I'm horny.
I think the entire chat's horny, Chris. There aren't really many people like you, Daimono. Oh, right in the heart. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable with sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. I think you ought to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. So Yuri, I think Natsuki's last. I think we're putting Natsuki in the box. So, it's Yuri time. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Daimono. Eh? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Yuri. But really? I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Yuri, you must be seriously overreacting. No, I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Daimono poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Hey Lolly, you're still wearing it? I know. Again, you guys can free me from this. We've gained a mustache since you were last year, Lolly. Very mustache that I can't seem to fit correctly. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against the chest. Remove that stupid thing. Thank you, Chris. Which one are we removing? You get to choose. The body or the mustache? You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. No, 42 doesn't like this. You can always request it back, I guess. The mustache can stay. Remove the ridiculous body. Alright. Let's hide it. 'Cause it may make a return at this rate. It's so sexy. Oh, 42. I'm back to my tiny, tiny cat body. You can always request it back. You took a quick nap? Man, a lot of people like to take naps these days. I can't remember the last time I've had a nap. Never just been in me. I just go. I go and go and go. I hate you. You can always request it back, 42. It's how much does it cost? 3,500 if you have it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince has that amount. Easy. It makes me feel things, and it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly if that's how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least give me some thought? Oh, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. but you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. And if you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. There? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Oh, Japan and your bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can give you that little rain cloud a hug. Is that what it is? Look, I got tired of it, okay? I mean, it was sexy. That's my gift to the chat. We had it for at least 3 hours. We've had it for 4.5 hours almost. My big buff body. Sad poem can give you a little rain cloud hug, and they'll make it a happy, nice rainbow. Suri, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Daimono. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night and day, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time has elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and my friends come in. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They were all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Wow, that's a pretty deep, dark one from Sayori. She actually put effort in that one. Don't worry, Prince, I thought it was sexy. If someone makes this Palico mod on PC, oh my god. Buff, sexy Palico in a thing. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something out there, Lolly. If you try looking hard enough. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to come up with the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. See that? It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I've been used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Hero's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something and then dropping it before no more than a week later. I wonder if it's gonna be one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes me hard to believe that it's hard to be so pessimistic. This is a deep dark? This game is deep dark. Hey Candy Crush. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll see how deep and dark this hole goes. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're at Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short of all of a sudden. Don't tell me, You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of... this angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, then don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. Natsuki's a bitch. Yeah. She has a bit of a... issues. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh my god, so the character admits here. So I wasn't trying to impress anyone. I was literally picking words I liked. Lolly's putting a bit of spoilers in there. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come to me to the front room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something at the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves, instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? I feel like this is where the shifting point is. I feel like because I was trying to figure out, because stuff needs to happen outside of the club hours. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But doesn't even tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought I heard you about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're all going to let anyone else come up with recite their poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring the posters, holds it up for us to see. You're kidding me, Monica. You didn't just start putting all those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. This game gives you goosebumps. Let it happen. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud in front of a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people will perform, and the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess we'll have to get it over and done with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. This game. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Question, I actually don't know. Is this game Western made or Japanese made? It very much feels Japanese, but at the same time, like, there's a level of Westernness to it, I feel like. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. It is Western? Okay, I thought so. Dan Salvato. I have no idea who's this. Has he made something else before? No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off with everyone feeling, start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. No, this is his big breakout? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't really delve into the realm of visual novels myself, so they're generally not my thing. But yeah, I can understand this. I can go next. Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook, specific poems she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each of the lines she recites, bringing words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. What platform is this? I've got this on Steam. I believe it's on various platforms, but it is free on Steam. That was the reason I played this, because Prince convinced me. So I played 2 free games today. Helltaker, which was very good, and this game. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. I hope you're ready to go next, Yuri. So she set the bar really high, so now everyone's going to be more nervous. I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's all fired up suddenly. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Wait, what the hell? These are the words I picked. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading a poem. Is it a big download? It's like 250 meg. Usually visual novels aren't very heavy games. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens with Yuri when she gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Hopefully your shitty computer can handle it. I think so. These are pretty lightweight games, Silver. They don't really use graphics, they're mostly just a lot of still images. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. She snaps back into reality, glances around as if she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We caught off guard. So caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to the seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up next. Yuri hops up to the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. I have a weird feeling I know where this is going to go. I feel like we're cutting weak links, maybe. Think you'll probably get it? I haven't touched my computer in months. It's funny you say that. I literally live at my computer. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. See, I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. No spoilers, please. This game is best played not knowing what's going on. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know if I really have any, I don't really know much about this game, so you're getting this game? Yeah, definitely, I think this is one of those ones play without, I don't actually know how long it starts kicking a gear, or if we're in the midst of it now, but we'll see. I was hoping to get to a very particular point in this game, but I don't know how far in it is, so we'll see. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Daimono liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well with this kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work out as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Keep going. Hey Zero, how you going? How's your day been? Give Zero a shout out. So if you guys haven't followed Zero, I actually managed to catch a Zero's stream recently, and he's very good at Apex despite what she says. Thank you. I really hastily cut one out of another thing. It's actually my beard, but
Certified Freak 7 days a week. Doki Doki Lit Club make the pull-out game.
Thank you, Prince. I've been good, just chilling. Well, we'll see how we'll try and keep the chill train going with this. Well, we'll see. It's not that big, yeah. It's really small. Am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm running out of steam talking though. I will say. There's a lot of dialogue in a visual novel, so reading continuously for what is this? Almost 3 hours. Pretty rough. But I've only got maybe half an hour left in me, and then we'll probably finish up. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Well, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Need some water to keep going. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Alright, who's next? Tuesday Tales with Daimono. I don't think I would make reading visual novels a consistent thing. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it though. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Daimono. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let Daimono lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Oh no, what is this? You need to make this an audio clip? What did I say? Oh no, what did I say? It's not that big, yeah, it's really small. It's not that big, yeah, it's really small. Thank you, Prince. I have to make that an audio clip? Just small? It's SMOL? No context. Trust you, I'm not that small, guys. And I'm not happy with this mustache. I just wanted to stay under my nose, but I keep turning my head. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, but more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you'll improve with over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. But that leaves just you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Shonen Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if to give life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seats. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you do at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people, it will be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just a little embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, if that's the case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Oh, stream over. She's, there we go. She's cancelled stream. I know that the festival's coming up, but let's try to recite the poems. Try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I think it's been working out really nicely so far, and I would like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayori or Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. I'm impressing Monica. Why Monica? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to it like that? It's okay, Daimono, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's getting a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something familiar. I like how we get to... I mean, she fumbles with her words. So, let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, it's the defining moment of truth. We actually have a choice in the game. OnlyFans Palico is gone. You can thank Chris for that. He used his powers to make it go. He took the hit for the team. Or he deprived people from something. One or the other. I could walk home with Yuri, or should I still walk home with Sayori? Sayori. Yuri. Ross, we are thankful. Are we? Okay, so here's the thing. Are we into... Do we want to be into Yuri, or do we want to, like, just play neutral boy? I might put the poll up because I honestly, I'm not sure. I think we all know Rainbow's opinion here. It'd be Sayori, isn't it? Don't you want the titties? I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not particularly interested in any of these girls. Sayori is the best girl. I think Rainbow and Serena are on the same page. It's only Sayori. There we go. No votes the other way. Sayori is amazing. Alright. Looks like we're going with Sayori. Sayori is the BFF. Alright, here we go. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always really seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Daimono. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori's already made her mind up. Sayori, I've already made my mind up. I didn't see the poll. You would have picked Sayori though, I'm fairly sure. You're so silly. Am I? I really can't figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? You've ruined... Rainbow, you've ruined Prince's thing. The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird that Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, so we've got a few days, I guess. Oh, it's poem time. Rainbow picked out boobs for Dai. I probably the one I don't mind purple hair girl, Yuri. Eternity. Valuable? Wrath Clouds. I like Wrath. Upbeat Extreme. Promise? Tragedy. Tragedy? Contamination. Universe Effluent. Misfortune. I like misfortune, that's a good word. Together? Together's a good word. Grief. Awesome. Bed. Alone, vibrant, lucky, agonizing, variance. Agonizing. Melody, unstable. Anime, vertigo, fireflies. Fireflies. Oh, I clicked twice. Whoops. Crimson, whistle, vitality, Doki Doki, existence, suicide, rainbow. Should we pick rainbow for rainbow? Yeah, but Sayori can provide snuggle hugs. And 2 AM conversations about llamas. You want to pick rainbow? We'll pick rainbow for rainbow. Starscape, broken, sunny, family, forgive. Like forgive. Landscape. Landscape. Memories, inferno, wonderful, bubbles, warm, friend, memories. Frightening, tenacious, portrait. Frightening, tenacious. Intellectual, sensual, sensation. Empty, dazzle, fear, cheeks. Skipping, sensation. Unrestrained, unrestrained's a good word. Disoriented, misery. Badness, socks, disarray, insight, sweet, disarray. Disoriented. You gonna head to bed, Chris? No problem, man. Thank you for freeing me from my buff body. Jump, giggle, congruent, nightgown, parfait, entropy, unrequited, infinite, excitement. Entropy. Depression, daydream, charm, pure, waterfall, peace. I love that I use the same words in the same poems. I'm just, all my poems are just like, not original, apparently. Clumsy, boop, peaceful, horror, waterfall. Pure. Scars, melancholy. Melancholy is one of my favorite words. Explain to me how the fuck the words come into play. Does it like give you dialogue options and stuff? No. So, okay, so in the left-hand side you can see the 3 girls. I can't see the 4th one. Every time I pick a word, it's associated to one of these characters in a weighted amount, I believe. And then that will be, so because I've had a lot of ones that link to Yuri, the game is like started associating Yuri to me as my romance option. But if I have more bubbly options, I'd probably get her. If I have more like cutesy options, I'd get her. More serious ones, I think I'd get her. Oh, you can see my mouse, I was gonna say. I got a lot of hate for removing the buff, but it was worth it. I'm guessing you can choose certain words to appeal to someone? Yeah, pretty much. Headphone shopping, nibble, feather, whisper. Whisper's a good word. Bouncy, determination. Ambient, secretive. Determination. Ah, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. I must have a lot of determination. She's using my words against me. Starting this club and now picking up piano. We may not be, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember the club wouldn't be here. So I'm guessing these are like clues to words. Like if they use particular words, they're ones that are like tied to a particular character maybe. So you can be like, yeah, I'll use more of that specific word. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of the school get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific forward thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? I don't like squid. You all of people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Okay, you got me, game. Speaking of piano, I should probably practice. I haven't touched it in weeks. So you gotta go be Monica. Never mind. Let's focus on our own event for today, for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reaction aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Say, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to someone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't I be? This feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worryingly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone else back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some of her papers at her desk. Daimono, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber razor down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Daimono. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never is really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I would rather not be number 3, to be honest. It's okay, Rainbow, I haven't touched mine in months. I hope I remember to play. I haven't played in a very, very, very long time, so I probably can't remember how to play at all. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about being well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe you just have a hard time bringing her around with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come across that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know? She's been happy ever since you joined the club. Like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not any different to how now than it's always been. You're so funny, Daimono. Have you ever thought about maybe you've always seen her as you're so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Alright, you gonna head out? Have fun with this game? It's a trip, but fun. You drop by guy. No problem, Serena. Have a good night. Or not really, Serena. I don't know who you really are. Boom, piano? Oh, I know what you're talking about, Rainbow. Have a good night. Bye. I'm actually really hungry, guys. I can tell I'm near the end of stream. But yes, this is the end of stream week, so I will be taking 2 days off and we'll be back. So a few things I'll talk about. No one who knows who I really am. Oh no. Bit like this game, apparently. I'll let you guys know on Discord and stuff, all the goings on for next week, because I think there's 2 different streams I will be doing. But we'll see. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear it from here. I sigh and I sit down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, and that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now I feel like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over a book. She looks away quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit down to the one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In that case, you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willing share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not a big deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked about her, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not like that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive about you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Daimono. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath the paint in plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. So you think there might be something behind all of this? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I've noticed some strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, but I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After time passes, Monika calls out the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? I feel like these poems might be the last thing we do, and then we'll finish up. Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes back to retrieve their poem, as do I. I make contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Alright. What do we want to do? Who do we want to go with first? We could go straight to Sayori. Quick poll? We want to do a quick poll? What? Treasured poems. Yuri? Natsuki? Yuri? Monika. Monika from Friends, you know. Sayori? Well, it feels like Sayori probably would be a decent choice because we're about to learn about her and stuff, I think. But maybe we'll find out about that conversation. Alright. I think it's Sayori. I think it's E. We're gonna go with Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Daimono. Sayori, is something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, I didn't get to see her poem at all. Trust me, when I saw you want to go further from this poem, I can't, man. I have to stop. I'm also really running out of steam. It's actually possible that I could stop right here. Might be actually a better place to stop right here, because otherwise I might have to go through these poems. And then we can jump in straight into poems, and then whatever happens. So yeah. But yeah. Well, from a 30-minute game, it's turned into me playing 3 hours. And I don't know when I'll return to this, or if I will return to this, but we'll see. Might leave it up to you guys. So, again, I'm not sure this is the type of game for me, per se. It's a lot of stuff you have to go through to get to, I guess, the feeling of the game. But we'll see. So I guess I'll save here, and who knows, maybe we'll return to this one day. But yeah, you got to do it for the OnlyFans, or for the fans. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what people want to do. I just don't know when it will return. You like it? I'm glad you guys like it. I feel like it's one of those things that perhaps like if I had done something other visual novel-y that was this long before I did this. I mean, I wanted to do Seminium Files, but I leave the playthroughs up to the subscribers. They get the real say, to be honest. So maybe we'll put this in the rotation, and we'll see what people want to vote for. But for now, we're up to Cuphead, and maybe they'll fill in a playthrough slot, but we'll see. Okay, let's finish on up, shall we?